Today we are diving into one of the most explosive geopolitical stories unfolding right now, a story that has shaken the foundations of Western alliances and sent shockwaves across Europe. Tensions between the United States and its European allies have surged after renewed pressure from former and current U.S. leadership rhetoric around controlling Greenland. What was once dismissed as political fantasy is now being discussed in defense ministries, NATO headquarters, and European parliaments. The situation has turned into a serious strategic confrontation involving security, territory, and the future of the transatlantic alliance. The crisis centers around Greenland, a massive Arctic island that belongs to the Kingdom of Denmark but governs itself internally. Greenland is not just a frozen landmass. It sits in one of the most strategic military and economic zones in the world. It lies between North America, Europe, and Russia, making it crucial for missile defense, surveillance, and Arctic shipping routes. The island is also believed to hold valuable natural resources, including rare earth minerals critical for modern technology and defense industries. The recent escalation began after statements from U.S. leadership insisting that Greenland should come under American control for national security reasons. The argument presented is simple but controversial. If the United States does not control Greenland, rivals like Russia or China could expand their influence in the Arctic region. These comments have triggered immediate backlash from Denmark, Greenland leadership, and many European governments who insist that Greenland is not for sale and never will be. European leaders view these demands as a direct challenge to sovereignty. Greenland's government has repeatedly said its sovereignty is non-negotiable and that any agreements must respect international law and territorial integrity. Leaders in Nuuk have made it clear they choose to remain part of Denmark and remain aligned with NATO rather than becoming part of the United States. This strong rejection has turned the dispute into a diplomatic standoff rather than just a policy disagreement. The tension is especially dangerous because Greenland is connected to NATO through Denmark. Any attempt by one NATO member to pressure another over territory creates an unprecedented situation in alliance history. European defense officials have warned that such a move would be unlike anything NATO has faced before. Some analysts believe it could even fracture the alliance if handled poorly. The United States has argued that Greenland is essential for Arctic defense and missile shield systems. The Arctic is becoming a new geopolitical battlefield as melting ice opens new shipping routes and access to untapped resources. Control over Arctic territories means control over future trade lanes and strategic military positioning. This is why multiple world powers are investing heavily in Arctic infrastructure and military presence. Europe sees the situation very differently. Many European governments believe that U.S. pressure risks destabilizing decades of cooperation. European leaders fear that if territorial disputes begin inside NATO, it could weaken collective defense guarantees. Some analysts warn that if trust breaks down, NATO could face its biggest crisis since its creation. In response to U.S. rhetoric, Denmark has increased its military presence in Greenland and pushed for stronger NATO coordination in the Arctic. NATO itself has tried to walk a careful line. The alliance leadership has emphasized unity and cooperation, while also encouraging European countries to increase defense spending, something the United States has demanded for years. The crisis has also triggered debates inside Europe about strategic independence. Some European leaders have suggested building stronger European defense structures to reduce reliance on the United States. However, NATO leadership has warned that creating separate military systems could weaken overall defense by duplicating resources and dividing strategic planning. Another layer of complexity comes from domestic politics within the United States. Reports suggest that while aggressive rhetoric has been used publicly, internal discussions have included diplomatic approaches such as negotiations, economic agreements, or expanded military access rather than full territorial control. Some officials reportedly work to calm allies and reduce fears of military action. Meanwhile, Russia and China are watching closely. Both countries have strong interests in the Arctic and benefit from Western divisions. Russian officials have dismissed claims that they are planning to take Greenland, but have warned that Western narratives about Arctic threats could increase tensions inside NATO. Strategic competition in the Arctic is real, but how it plays out depends heavily on Western unity. Public opinion in Greenland itself is another critical factor. Polls historically show strong opposition to joining the United States. Many Greenlanders prioritize cultural identity, political autonomy, and environmental protection. They fear that becoming part of a larger power could reduce their self-governing rights and control over natural resources. The crisis has also triggered protests and public movements defending Greenland's autonomy. Demonstrations and political activism have grown as people react to fears of foreign control. These movements emphasize that Greenland's future should be decided by its own people, not by global superpower negotiations. Another major issue is trust between allies. Some European officials worry that economic or military pressure tactics could set a dangerous precedent. If allies begin threatening each other over territory, the entire idea of collective security could collapse. NATO was built on mutual defense, not internal territorial competition. The United States continues to argue that it is acting in global security interests. Supporters of U.S. policy claim stronger American control in the Arctic could deter adversaries and protect Western interests. Critics argue that forcing allies into deals damages long-term cooperation and encourages geopolitical instability. Economic factors also play a major role. Greenland has valuable mineral resources, especially rare earth elements used in electronics, electric vehicles, and military systems. As global demand for these materials increases, competition for access is becoming more intense. Control over resource supply chains is becoming just as important as military positioning. Climate change is accelerating the strategic importance of Greenland. As ice melts, shipping routes become more accessible. This reduces travel time between Asia, Europe, and North America. Countries that control Arctic infrastructure could dominate future global trade logistics. This is one reason why the Arctic is being called the next great geopolitical frontier. Inside NATO, leaders are trying to prevent the dispute from turning into a permanent fracture. The alliance still depends heavily on U.S. military power. At the same time, European countries are slowly increasing defense spending and military capability to reduce strategic vulnerability. This balancing act is extremely delicate. Some analysts believe this crisis could reshape global alliances. If Europe moves toward greater military independence, global power structures could shift. Others believe the crisis will eventually lead to new agreements defining Arctic security responsibilities between NATO members. Greenland itself is caught between global superpowers while trying to protect its own autonomy. The island has a small population but massive strategic importance. Its leaders are trying to maintain relationships with both Europe and the United States while defending sovereignty. The situation remains fluid and unpredictable. Diplomatic talks continue behind closed doors while public rhetoric remains aggressive. Both sides understand the stakes are enormous. A full breakdown in transatlantic relations would reshape global security for decades. One of the biggest fears among European leaders is the possibility of miscalculation. If rhetoric turns into military posturing or economic retaliation, escalation could happen quickly. History shows that alliance conflicts can spiral when trust erodes. At the same time, many experts believe cooler heads will prevail. The United States and Europe remain deeply connected economically, politically, and militarily. Breaking that relationship would damage both sides significantly. This is why many analysts expect eventual compromise or strategic agreements. The Greenland crisis is not just about one island. It represents the future of global alliances, Arctic power competition, and the balance between national security and international cooperation. It is a test of whether long-standing alliances can survive in an era of rising geopolitical competition. For now, NATO remains intact but under pressure. Europe is strengthening defense coordination. The United States continues pushing for stronger Arctic positioning. Greenland continues insisting on sovereignty and self-determination. The next few years will likely determine whether this crisis becomes a turning point in global politics or just another tense chapter in alliance history. The world is watching closely because the outcome could reshape power structures across the entire planet. What happens in Greenland will not stay in Greenland. It will influence Arctic trade, military strategy, resource competition, and alliance politics. It is a small place with massive global consequences. This story is still unfolding, and new developments could change the situation quickly. Diplomatic negotiations, military planning, and economic deals are all happening simultaneously. The world is entering a new era where the Arctic is no longer a frozen backwater, but a central arena of global power competition. The question now is whether cooperation or confrontation will define the next chapter of transatlantic relations. The answer to that question will shape the future of NATO, Europe, and global security. This is why the Greenland crisis matters far beyond geography. It is about power, security, resources, and the future of global alliances in a rapidly changing world. And as this story continues to develop, it will remain one of the most important geopolitical flashpoints to watch in the coming years.